the same?
I don't know. Recording now for YouTube, by the way, so don't say any slurs.
Why would you say that? I feel like I have a tick now. But
Because you're gonna get banned if you do it.
Oh. I only just said one. Got.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, what did I say?
5 seconds
A
remaining.
slur and then got.
What slur starts with it?
I'm sure
Yeah, we can find one.
Idiot. Got an idiot. Can't call somebody that anymore. Not really adjusting the ban. They are banning the Lena. For some reason, they think this Lena is 100% BB.
Yeah, that's...
Ban the Disruptor, I don't get that at all. Like, in the game, too, the Disruptor felt like it was still well played, but it was like 1/100th the issue of game 1, while this guy was the real problem. So what are you going to do about that?
I think Dark Ace is just too good.
Was this a situation where they said we're not going to get owned by this noob, we're going to show him how it's done? Who casting? Good question.
Who casting? London?
Yeah, it's just Dusty.
Oh, what's up, London? How you doing?
Why does London need to ask his guest?
Your tone of voice changed a lot when you said that.
What? Yeah, it's been I haven't spoken to London in ages.
Oh, London, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
You sounded like somebody who just saw a cat.
He's a nice, lovable man.
What? I haven't spoken to him in a while. I wanted to shout him out. Accent on it, honestly.
Kind of nice things.
It's me, Joel, and Nonny.
So for the record, those letters you've been finding in your mail, London, with the lipstick on them, that's Dusty.
Apparently, yeah. Don't tell him. Whoa, wait, what? Sorry, hang on. Meanwhile...
Yeah, they're picking
Who's
up the
the
sniper
sniper?
this time.
Wait, I'm falling asleep, and I see a deuce a sniper.
And now you're falling even more asleep.
I'm not going to survive to the end of the game.
They did not actually ban out Medusa's worst matchup. I think Anti-Mage is actually Medusa's worst matchup again. Shockingly, I think actually last I checked it was a Baden. But I was thinking of Darkseer. They let the Darkseer go through.
Darkseer? Oh, I see, yeah.
Darkseer is pretty bad for Medusa, but I would probably say AM is...
Yeah, AM's actually like pretty decent right now.
I think last patch it was he was still in her top 3 worst matchups, but I think he was in 3rd place.
Darkseer is tough though.
Either way, Darkseer is definitely on. And I both like him with this comp and like him against the guys that they picked, so if full Purple Moon Jelly runs the Purple Man, this is an awesome time to do it. They've left him the Abaddon again.
I'm a bit confused about the like insta Weaver pick into these two. I suppose no stuns, but also I think this is a 4 Weaver.
Yeah, most likely. Or maybe it's a flex.
So-
Maybe they're thinking of running at 1.
Could be. But it looks like we are doing 5-4-3, 2-1 drafting.
Getting the Ogre again.
Ogre Deucer, you know.
Black Otter must be so goddamn tired of playing this Ogre matchup by now.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Peak opener. It is it's very based opener, I'm not gonna lie. Like here's 2 cores that want to farm the same part of the map. Let's go.
Gonna be Sniper 4 surely. Oh, it's not Sniper.
No, it's not.
It's not Sniper 4.
USDanny Sniper wants to show Jumpman how it's done.
I like the Lich though. Again, we're like, hey, steroids for Deucer.
Yeah, I mean, you're against.
We're like, hey, this is something that worked, and not doing it failed, so let's do it again.
Yeah, I mean, Lich being a very good hero, and the Frost Shield being good, and having 2 cores that deal pretty much solely physical damage.
And also 2 guys who are going to be convenient targets in a fight. Like, Pudge and LC are probably usually going to be standing in the exact same spot, so you'll always have something to throw at and cause some chaos.
True.
Spectre
Go
again?
back for the Spectre.
I like the Spectre here, though.
Yeah.
You have some pure damage. Now, magical damage as well.
Seconds remaining.
And yeah, unless they're equally crazy and running Weaver mid, this is definitely... well, Weaver 3, I guess. This is almost certainly Weaver 4 at this point.
Yeah.
And the pool is
I don't
talking
know, I
about
think-
using it to pressure the sniper. I guess it kind of can, but I feel like the Lich pick kind of does ruin that a little bit.
Well, it's funny. Well, I say it's not funny that ITP mentions this because it happened to us. But Hollywood actually solo won a game against Maniac team this season at minute 3 by dragging a wave behind. He was playing 4 Weaver and had a Necro 3. So he dragged a wave behind the tower for his Necro and then went mid. I think killed mid or like at least secured a room, and the game was just over from there. It's like we had no natural answers for a Necro. The Necro got way too much out of a lane, and Hollywood basically just won 2 lanes in like 30 seconds. So if he's planning on doing those sorts of shenanigans again, I think it's really good. Like, you're not gonna kill this sniper as a Weaver. Okay, Lich is not Deuce's steroid, by the way. No, but Frost Shield is like the most broken spell in the game. All right, Kai, leave me alone. Yeah, I think.
Frost Shield, Fire Shield. Just
Yeah.
double up on shields.
Not steroids. They're Kevlar. Then fine.
The buffs.
But yeah, I think Weaver lets Hollywood do Hollywood things, and there's not really a lot to stop a Weaver, like a 4 Weaver, just rocking up in a lane and being extremely annoying.
And the pool says, IDK, I think Spec gets ran over.
That is a potential, but also Spec should have got run over in the last game.
Yeah, it was a game where it looked like the play was going to be just knocking out Spectre from the outset, and they just didn't do that. They just played very passively and split up a lot.
Are they going to ban the Razor this time on Hollywood team? Because you do need to ban the Razor. Like, as long as he doesn't do the same build, you have Frost Shield, you have Fire Shield, and you'll be triple ranged cores against so far double melee cores.
Yeah, as much as the Razor weren't great in the last game, I
DK ban?
do agree that Razor would be good. I mean, DK
I'm going to take a very temporary Buddhist monk vow of silence. Sorry, chat.
Don't need to apologize for chat. I'm sure they'll be relishing the opportunity. Sorry, that was a bit mean. But you teed me up.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, DK would have worked, I think.
Yeah.
Well, they would definitely just lack the damage to kill the Deucer and the DK, I think. Realistically, I know Jumpman doesn't play all these heroes, but like, you need a spirit hero here.
Yeah, you do. You need something to run with this Legion and just provide.
Legion Weaver. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Ember is good.
Quap.
Yeah,
That's good. Yeah,
that counts.
I like. I was gonna say I would pick Ember, but
Well, I mean, you'll pick
in
Ember
every
if...
game, so
Yeah. I like the Quap though.
10 seconds remaining.
Good bit of damage, like a nice rotational ability. I think you probably want to go Blink first on the Legion this game, and you just run Gang Squad with the Quap and the Weaver. Primal
Choose
Beast.
your hero.
Okay.
It's a good hero, I think.
Yeah, I like that here.
You get the Ags becomes very valuable against the Spectre.
Mm. Yeah, I was just thinking that, and also it's like another. It's not quite the same, but it's not quite the same because you're closer, so dispersion is more value. But you're essentially running the same sort of lane back, right? Where you're like, hey, you can't stop me running at you.
Matt got the big blue beast.
Yar.
So Purple Moonshade is going to keep with the shared damage one,
Yeah,
which I probably disagree with in this game.
I think I disagree with it all the time on principle because it's like it
The
is
Stonewall
valuable.
Plate the Stonewall
The other
Plate
one is just better. Like
and
if
also
you have this sniper and stuff, it's decent. But sorry, go on.
you need to be as tanky as possible in this game to sort of shield your team from like the Primal Beast and the Lich and the Sniper.
Yeah. SMH, no Invoker player. Yeah, I know. We said this last
True.
week.
Yeah,
it's
the
another one where like Invoker would be unreal. But
Prepare
this
for
is a weird game where I feel like both sides have some things that are really kind of left unanswered. And it's a bit hard to see exactly how that's going to go in the long run.
I don't know. I think I think they don't have like quote unquote, and I say this a lot, but like natural answers to the Deucer. I think you kind of are like you're relying on a bit of a net worth advantage as well as some good execution on team fights.
Yeah, I think it was very surprising to come back and see that they still hadn't really answered the Medusa. I mean, Weaver can almost kind of do it. Pudge can do it if it's really early and you're super ballin'. But, like,
30 seconds.
it does feel like the Spectre, it's not the easiest game in the world. It's not a walk in the park. It's not just an easy win, but definitely looks like if the game goes long, it's going to be hard to find answers for her.
that's why I was thinking that this Weaver may have been the POS one, and then you get the mana break talent, and then you potentially do something that way. But
No, that's why they got the El Seep trait, because they're putting Hollywood on the Weaver again. They're leaving it pause 4, but they're giving the dual trait, so he kind of becomes a bootleg core. They do not want to take this fight. They're very hesitant on the USDanny team this time. They actually let them take the majority of the bounty runes. 3 for 1.
Yeah, I think Spec should have a slightly better lane. I don't know for certain.
D-War by Darkest. Nice.
Situation might bet will die. I hope you lose all your money.
Oh, and the pool, Hollywood is still sponsored by trash talking you. He's still got his anti-in the pool sponsor.
Holy, he does. That's so toxic, actually.
The Darkest has been going on.
Yeah.
Oh, 17 HP gets him away.
But Golden Dragon might get the blast off.
He's gonna salve up, thinking about going for a hook here. He's really thinking about it.
If he can get Matt under the tower, that's a lot of damage. But,
He can almost get Golden Dragon under the tower, but not quite do it.
he's gonna get another D ward though. Ace has got 2 D wards
This is so much gold, actually.
and XP.
He's got boots.
Yeah, unfortunately, as somebody, I believe that was actually the man himself, just eloquently pointed out in chat, that's the difference you're going to get between somebody who's like a very regular support player and somebody who is learning support. Dark Ace, you know, obviously is not a TI level player. No, make no mistake, but he has a very good hand on this role, and the Golden Dragon's still relatively new to it.
Dark Ace can't win a TI.
Probably not. I wouldn't bet money on it if I'm guessing.
It's cap. It's cap.
He hasn't been given the right team around him to.
Yeah. Look at that hook. You're telling me that's not a TI winner right there. Look, and his primal's just been baited into wasting.
Yeah. Wasted
mana
his
as well.
Q, and it still didn't stop the first blood, and the tip comes out on Krem.
Look. I'm just saying, you put Dark Ace in a lane with Skeeter, that's the Falcons are winning the next TI.
Yeah.
The Atlanta Falcons.
Not the Atlanta Falcons. They can't win anything.
No, they can't.
Got him.
They probably played today and won. I actually haven't seen the NFL results.
I haven't looked either.
I'm shocked you. Am I the only one in this in this call who doesn't care about NFL results?
Well, I mean,
That would be funny considering everything.
I
would,
follow the
yeah.
NFL. Yeah.
I'm actually going to see.
Are you going to the Wembley game?
Yeah. Am I going to the one?
Patriots play this year at Wembley or the London Stadium. One of the two.
I think I'm going to the London Stadium.
Of course you're going to London Stadium.
Oh. No.
Good mix up there, Dyer offlane. Came in, broke things up before it got bad. USDanny kind of ahead of mid, but he's pretty much the only guy who's actually on top right now. Everyone else on this team is looking from behind.
I mean, to be expected, I suppose.
19 and 9 on Purple Moon Jelly right now. Zoning.
And he didn't even take the facet that lets him lane.
He's just goated.
He's just too good, yeah.
Should have won Smurf of the Year.
Apparently.
Dark Ace should have won Smurf of the Year, apparently.
I'm
gonna get hammered again, but
well?
nope, not even close.
Okay.
Just turn on him, Spec. He's got no.
Oh, don't
He
take
does-
Desolate.
Radiant's middle tower.
He'll still have Q&A. Jumpman gets a free water rune while Danny shoots his tower. And then Danny is gonna shoot him, stop the bottle. So wasted one charge, that's good. Or like half of one charge, I guess.
Worthy tribute.
Rem's having a good lane as well. Like, everyone's chilling.
It's nothing like disastrously bad for the Danny team yet, though, so that's the good news.
No, I would agree.
I'm not that happy. I mean, you're happy to be up as a Hollywood team, but I think you'd like to be more. Okay, so they're going to be unhappy if Krem dies.
Oh, the hook.
Ace finally
That
missed
looked
one.
Like it should have landed.
Weaver's going to TP, and they're going to turn around and walk away.
Buffington's going to see Bears Jags on Sunday. Nice.
Wow, what a game that is. The fucking tank bomb.
I've got
I know enough to say don't bet on the Jags.
Correct.
Oi, that's my local team. I'll have you know.
I mean, yeah, you've got what? You've got a Jags fan and a Patriots fan in here, so we are suffering.
I'm actually a Packers fan. It's just Jags are
okay.
technically Jags are a London team, sort of, I believe, right? They have a contract to play in the stadium in the London stadium.
They were the first team to start playing in London. But,
Yeah.
Danny kills the Pudge, but I don't think he's happy about what happens next. I don't think Krem is either, though.
Yeah, he can't be in this lane anymore.
Nope.
Solo.
It is
Yeah,
time to jungle.
last game you kind of had a thing where when Dark Ace was leaving lane, they didn't really put too much pressure on the Spectre as a result. They did sometimes. There was one kill notable, but they did kind of let him get away with it. This time it's like the second they saw Dark Ace pop up in another lane, they immediately just ran at the Spectre, which was the right thing to do. There really is nothing to... Like, Spectre cannot live without that Pudge there. There's not a hope in hell. It's been kind of dying with the Pudge there.
Yeah, he stepped up to the middle of the lane. They frost shielded the guy, the primal, and he ran with level 3 trample.
The animal.
What are you gonna do?
Go back to draft and ban Lich.
Yep.
Let him play the Skywrath again since it didn't really do anything.
Yep.
Sounds good to
All of
me.
those things, I agree. Hey, look at this.
Gremlin.
Black Otter like fell asleep. Takes a lot of damage. Shadow fires back, finds nothing. Primal Beast going in for another go. It's a good position on the
Resident
spec,
Sleeper.
but no mana. Doesn't matter. Very nice.
Okay.
I mean,
What is this
are they
TP?
swapping lanes? It makes sense.
I mean, you don't swap, you just kind of leave, right?
I think they were just looking for the revenge duel.
Yeah, this Spectre
Yeah.
can't TP bot again. Has to TP up.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh,
Running.
whoa, what happened there? How did my quad take so much damage?
Yeah, she's... Oh no! Okay,
Oh.
that like stopped the assassinate.
Is under attack.
That's
And now in fact, Danny's is gonna die.
OT?
Hold the damage.
Not yet.
Oh, that was bit of an unfortunate timing there from Jumpman, but job gets
Spectre
done
does
in the
good
end.
top. Spectre does good
And
top,
Spectre.
which is very good.
Okay, cool.
His dudes are gonna swap lanes. Oh, I thought he was about to go through the portal and swap again, which would have been
Funny.
So
Just keep running after each other.
yeah, you need to. Like,
Radiant's bottom tower
if you can get
is
another
under attack.
3 minutes to 2 minutes of this primal in the same lane.
Lich hanging out at mid still. Notably, even with 2 kills on Danny, he's still ahead of the Quap at this point. For if net worth goes.
On the last 6.
Yeah,
For-
that's,
For the most
Nah,
part,
I
net
think-
worth currently pretty well favors the Dire. The Primal Beast and the Sniper are well ahead of the Radiant Cores, and the Medusa is on their level, so. Again, you know, some good news for Hollywood, nothing to cry over, but it is not the start you want. They're going to go with a very aggressive ult on this Legion Commander here, gets broken up by the Pudge. Matt going right back in, has not learned his lesson. Will not commit to the idea. Gonna walk into Jumpman maybe? Nope, Jumpman thinks better of it. Or maybe he thinks worse
sorry.
of it. I don't know if that was the right thing to do here, but... Matt still hungers. This is so nuts. You can't do this. You're not allowed. Not like it matters. We're just gonna all go on the Sniper again.
And
Danny, what are you doing?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Hollywood just dies.
Error.
yep. Hollywood is...
Going to live.
Huh.
Like 2 HP.
20 HP. Please. God, the
Quap has a bottled haste, for the record. Crap. Just throwing the dagger at Medusa, just to pretend they're laning against each other. Not very low. Really just needs to work on his supply line here. He just cannot be at 0 HP. He's bought tangos, but his courier just arrived, so they're not going to get here anytime soon.
Haste.
Ooh, that hook was close.
It smoked on the ward.
Yep, they smoked under the ward immediately. Bot lane just gets into a more defensive positioning. Danny.
Please slow Danny.
Oh, God.
You must know this is coming.
They're gonna try and look for him between the T1 and 2 here, but he's not heading that way. Actually gonna try and pressure Krem out. They're gonna do most of his HP. But I don't really have any kind of kill pressure, so it's fine.
Danny comes back.
Yep. Danny finds face first. No, they are all in fact still here. TB's come out. They changed their mind. They're right to do this. They're really just bullying the sniper. Like, they're doing almost nothing as a team, but just trying to bring the thumb down on the sniper as much as possible. I gotta question it a little bit. If USDanny has the worst game known to man, and Medusa does awesome, Danny can still fire shots at you from uphill, and Deuce is still gonna have an easy game. Like, yeah, you are building some mid-game momentum doing this, but you really don't want to be ignoring the side lanes to just get the Garden Gnome over and over and over like this. Especially when you're not really having the desired effect. He's still higher net worth than the Quap. He is 3 deaths in, and he's still ahead of her.
Oh, it's closer now, though.
It's closer, yeah, but...
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, whoa, BMGA!
The 1 second ult from the Primal Beast, kind of regrettable.
He was in very deep.
I assumed it was him running in and building
Radiant's
against
middle
4 people.
tower is under
Yeah, he
attack.
kind of just walked in and duel.
Oh,
Okay,
the
fancy
dude.
footwork. Ah,
Not quite fancy enough, though. Double kill for the Primal Beast.
speaking of fancy,
And-
there's a fight to the death between... It's a 2v1 that the one is winning.
Radiant's bottom tower
He won!
Oh.
Oh my god, 30 HP! He didn't even tread swap the strength to do that.
Oh, that hurt.
That is demoralized city if I'm on this team. Like, you're the early game team, you've been killing the sniper over and over, and he just got his double kill back. You just lost a double kill at bot. That
Okay,
hurts
move on
to see.
Deuce, the hook's out.
Yeah, that's the
coming through.
deadest deuce ever. So there's that at
Okay, right,
least.
this is what you want to see. This is the kind of gaming you want to see.
Spectre is not in a bad spot. But
No,
this
and we've
Primal
seen Grem
is-
knows how to play spec into the mid game.
This
right?
this Primal though is massive.
It's not going to be so mahusive if he tries to 1v5 here, though. Or 1v4, as it were.
I don't know. I think he can 1v4 with the Blade Mail.
Yeah, I tend to agree. He has a lot of HP.
So he actually sent the Lich here specifically for the purposes of baiting.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But he just went out too fast. Oh no, Dark Ace goes for the hook save, but doesn't quite make it. But it doesn't matter. Or does it? It does in fact
They
not
will
matter.
Die eventually, but heavily
God.
outnumbered.
Hollywood gets run over in the line.
Ran over the cliff.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Runs into a sentry.
Radiant's middle tower.
I
My
think
kingdom
it's
for a stun.
Be okay here.
Nice, good juke.
No, Matt, use your W. It gets rid of trees. Where are you going? Oh.
He's Hollywood juked him. What a plan.
Broke his ankles. That's the Hollywood difference right there. Whoa, hang on. Can
I'm
we
hanging.
can we take a beat to check out what's in this Quap's quick buy?
There you gone.
Yasha and Kaya.
Oh, and Kayasha. Jesus.
That's
that
a rare one.
is-
Yeah.
It's not an item that I
Dire's
see.
middle tower is under attack.
It's not an item that anyone sees. I think it's the least commonly built, like, complete item in the whole game.
I mean, if you're excluding
I,
rapier, probably.
I love this. I love this item. Like Kayasha is such a like a fun item. Feels like but
It
it's
is.
just
Like
it's just
conceptually, it's a really
very
fun item.
niche. I mean,
Gonna get found here? Yeah, it's on the
Yeah, this ain't
board.
good. Unless there's somebody convenient to jump to. There really isn't. We got ult. We're gonna stack it with the Lich Gaze, and then he's gonna die anyway. That looks super weird. Enemy has vision, as true,
I
yes.
do indeed.
I always love it when somebody gets jumped and says, enemy has vision, where they just randomly bumbled into him in the jungle.
so my thoughts with the Kayasha stuff is that Quap, I could see some potential, but mainly if you go this max Shadow Strike and then get the attack speed Shadow Strike units won. Because
Dire's
then
middle tower
you
is
go
under
into like the
attack.
Ag Scepter and everybody gets Shadow Striked and you cast it really quickly and then you fucking click them.
Matt is getting BKB in.
150 attack speed.
Radiant
But,
structures are
he
fortified.
hustled
Dark
on that, which-
Golden Dragon just missed a kill on a courier because of uphill miss. Sad.
I'm gonna run over
Radiant's top
the
tower
ward.
is under attack.
Matt's gonna beeline for them.
Yeah, he's looking for ace. Oh, decides against it.
They should know there's a ward there though. I think it's Dagon and DD.
Oh, that hurt.
Oh my god! The Dire won that duel!
Oh god, this game looks pretty bad.
Jumpman does get away with it.
Radiant's top tower.
He's
Maybe.
not high.
Nope, he's fine.
Oh, he's not. Yeah, Matt didn't have champ.
Unfortunate.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
This looks pretty bad.
Radiant's top
I'd like to point out that most of the that Sniper alone nearly did more damage in that fight than the entire Radiant team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is Sniper and Spectre at the end
Yeah,
of the
lost
day.
the
That does
pool.
still suck ass. Randy believes that Sniper and Spectre is legitimately unwinnable. We'll see if that's the case here.
In a 1v1, yeah. In a game where
You have a
you have a
primal?
Lich and an Ogre and a Primal that's 6 sun, no 5, then maybe not.
Yeah, Matt is huge right now.
I mean, I guess that's the whole point of Spectre. Not many, like,
Oh,
no
high
heroes
punch.
to really win in a 1v1.
Matt finds a stacked camp in the enemy lineup and then takes it. I wish the support still got the extra gold if somebody on the enemy team takes their stack camp. That'd be funny. No sentries, my man.
Right here. You don't
Walks
have
up, pulls,
dream.
says not-
Okay.
The duel.
That's a great
Right.
target. Oh, and he gets the reality off. You might expect TP?
Spectre there, can they
Yeah,
kill
this
this
is
one?
bad.
He can kill this one.
No, DD, yeah, he's all
Oh god, the sniper.
Come on, yes, TP.
Shooting at the sniper at the back of the line. No sentries down. Where are my sentries supports on fucking USDanny team? Come on, guys. There is literally an invis hero. Place some sentries around where you're going to fight, please.
I mean, Danny
Yeah.
also has a spare slot. He probably just gets them done.
Also true. Even Matt does, because he has 3 things in his backpack for some strange reason.
I mean, he has these rogue set tangos as well. These are from last game.
Memento. Yeah, I don't know if they can kill Matt after he gets Ags.
Yeah.
Tagging on Quap. She didn't go for the K and Y as it turned out after all. She went S and K instead. Tagging S and K.
That's fine. It's pretty standard that.
Don't pretend you're not disappointed.
I am disappointed. I would love, but like, it's. I said the only way it's viable is if you go all into the Shadow Strike, get the attack speed talent, get the damage interval talent, get the Ags, and go that way. He didn't do that, which means that it's not particularly value.
And so we miss out on what I believe would be the first time I would have ever seen an S and or a K and Y getting bought on one of these. Krem wisely kind of starts feeling the heebie-jeebies, moves towards his team. Pudge walks forward with the express intent, I believe, to tank an incoming gank. Yeah, this is I Want to Tank a Gank, the movie. Team is positioning behind him.
They can get on the sniper.
Instant duel on the sniper, yep. But he's losing the duel.
Oh.
Yeah, no blade mail. Kills him with a blade mail there.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
No assassinate!
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice, like fucking dragon scale.
Sad. Why the hell did Danny cancel that assassinate? Actual madman.
He knew he was going to die. Calculated.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You know, Dusty, I gotta tell you, so far, maybe there's gonna be a big, shocking turnaround. I mean, they are kind of ignoring the Spectre. You're doing a good job pressuring her, even if not killing her, by just constantly making waves scary and making the map a hostile place to be, but they're not killing her. And I think that's really their track to win, is the fact that Spectre has been untouched for a while.
Yeah. I think
mean,
if Spec is the only carry
yeah.
I play, and you can kill the sniper 100%. Like if you get a decent fight, you can kill the sniper and get out of it, and just do that on repeat until he's big enough to 1v5.
When he gets to this map, it's like the go time basically. He has to try and get kills quickly. A couple of snowball kills off that.
They are gathering around this T2 here at bot.
Yeah.
Dire wants to go in, but they really don't see an opportunity, especially considering Danny is very far away. Even by the standards of sniper.
They should know they're all down here. Like they've got all the wards in their triangle and nobody's there right now. So where else would they be? Especially if this guy's showing like this.
Yep. Quap knew that was coming. Immediately blinked as soon as she heard that sound. So she has her audio on.
Just let you guys go farm. Legion, go farm a camp.
Is under
Yeah.
attack.
These supports need to go farm as well. Like they need the vessel.
Oh, that's not a great idea.
They need the vessel.
They found the Quap. Just barely killed her in time. Hollywood's going to get assassinated, but he's going to get out scot-free.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
With no LC, with no Spectre, obviously, she can be there at any time. This is a very unlikely defense to work out. They're just going to do the exact same thing the other way.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
The sniper sits as far away as possible, just shifts the towers.
Bottom tower is
Both
under
of
attack.
these supports are just
Radiant
wasting
are
all their
scared.
time. Like they could have had
Radiant's bottom
a bunch of
tower
camps
has fallen.
farmed or
Dire's top tower is under
set up
attack.
some wards maybe somewhere, but
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Mighty Midget flaming the Pudge pick in chat, by the way.
I saw that.
I mean it's Pudge when it's good, when it's
Oh,
going
Danny.
well, it looks amazing, and when it's not,
Oh my god! Last second Gleipnir gets the LC, he almost forgot. Matt is going crazy here. Nice
That is.
BKB. What, he tried to use the outpost. He's finally gonna die, 7-1. Very desperate for the Spectre. Yeah. Just the same as the first game, where it's like the Hollywood team got so desperate about the Medusa they started feeding. Matt just got so desperate about the Spectre he fed. So desperate,
Yeah.
so worried about the fact they haven't killed her.
Bigger than Spectre at 25 minutes is
I was gonna
extremely
say.
concerning.
Yeah, in a game where he was what 5k ahead of the guy. I don't know.
Quap. Getting killed. There's that.
It's BKB.
Yeah, I think we can go Kaya here. Or maybe, wait,
He's
probably
gonna
go
compete
Sun.
Kaya in 200 gold. He's got the Sands already.
No, Blackhearter walked away
Either
from the
one of them
bounty
first,
run.
but I think you need to be super early this game.
Blackhearter, please pay attention when you're around objectives like that.
I like this choice on the Legion to get it. Spec buys a BKB, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah, this Manta is in soon-ish.
Radiant's bottom
Hollywood just
tower
finished
is
Vessel.
under
You have
attack.
a fight.
Look at how
Keep
big
being-
that Primal Beast is. Pudge tries to hook the catapult, hooks a ranged creep.
Radiant's middle
Loses
tower
mid
is under
T2 as a result. I mean, it
Radiant's
probably would have gone down
structures
anyway.
are
Now they're going to try and glyph for it, but it is only going to be in service of getting it an eye, potentially. And they do not even do that.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
The Dark Ace hooks haven't been on
Matt looking for Spectre again. Spectre is
last game.
going to leave. Matt gets this outpost just like he wanted last time. Matt gets this outpost so he can stop accidentally right-clicking on it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Glitch calling to go top. Weaver calling to surround bot lane. Spectre looking at the triangle because it's a pause 1 player. And that's all he sees.
so many good
they-
wards on the map right now for the Dire. They see everything.
Yeah, they're just gonna get a free rush.
Revo should put it on the sniper. This game is tough.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, it's not going to be free. They're going to trade a very valuable objective for it, the T1 bot.
Radiant are scanning.
And in fairness, they're also going to trade their wisdom rune for it. Radiant are scanning it out. In fact, they just scanned it twice. Or no, I think they scanned it and then scanned locally to make sure it wasn't a fluke.
Yeah, they scanned the Wisdom.
Roche murdering his son.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen
Medusa finishing a butterfly.
to the Dire.
Yeah, that makes this Deucer just a presence in the fight. You don't really have enough AoE damage to kind of deal with her.
Dire's bottom
Just
tower
sit in the
is
middle of
under
it and
attack.
click as well, which is really bad for the spec.
Radiant
These
top
Jumpman just
tower
got
is
2
under
consecutive wisdom runes in the bot lane. Oh, see, Danny knows that shrapnel gives vision.
attack. Radiant's
Yeah, they have
top
to fight
tower
now,
is under
I think.
attack.
Like, if they try and go high ground here.
Is under attack.
Yeah, let all your tier 2s go and play for high ground
Radiant's top tower
with
has fallen.
Pudge trying to hook somebody in.
Dire's
basically.
bottom tower is under
Yeah.
attack.
Legion and Weaver are doing alright there.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Goose's posture very defensive here. Really doesn't want to get hooked.
Radiant's top
Very
tower
aware
is
of what a
under attack.
horrible disaster that'd be. Oh, Lich also given the vision. How nice.
I don't know if they can do anything though.
Oh, that's
They-
a big hook.
Yeah, they got exactly who they wanted.
That's Aegis gone.
Yep, Aegis immediately falls.
Duel out onto the Deucer,
Duel
so
out.
this is early.
Yeah.
Deucer is low and then
Oh my god, look at Spectre die. Matt does also fall for it. 3 buybacks come out. It's time to leave if you're the Dire, I think.
Yeah, I forego about the
Oh my god, that was so close to disaster.
Primal Beast Ags
Radiant's top
absolutely
barracks are under
ruins the
attack.
Spectre hero. It's went 30 minutes into the game.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
Pudge gets the ogre, says I don't even want this crap. Sniper has forgotten why his hero is good, but that doesn't matter as he's just winning fights at point blank anyway.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
And they take their racks and get back.
Yeah, I mean, sadly, this game is over. This having the Ags at 30 minutes, with the Spectre only having 1,800 health means you get broken and you die in like 5 hits to sniper.
They do have an
Actually,
8%
like-
chance to win.
Matt working on his Shiva's guard. So make things a little
It's only
nastier
eight
for old
to
Spec.
Only 80 is, I guess.
Golden Dragon? Okay. They cannot actually do Tormentor without Sniper, as they've now found out.
Nicely.
These algorithms do love Spectre in the late game, to be fair. So
That is true, yeah. Like, it's probably more like 90. If it wasn't a spec, if it was any other carry.
yeah, for some reason they just love the Spectre in the late game versus people, which, I mean, I don't blame them,
Dire's
but
middle
against
tower is under
Tiger, Primal Beast, and Medusa, then
Yeah, when some of that net worth lead is on your hero being redundant, it doesn't really matter.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The Medusa just got a free shard, so she's happy.
Everybody else bought theirs, or...?
Let's see. Ogre no shard,
Matt didn't have
Lich
it,
shard.
didn't have it.
and yeah, that was the 2 options. It was either Ogre or Medusa.
Ogre on Medusa, yeah.
Trying to
Dire's top tower
get a
has
reaction up there at top. This is good. They just immediately push out the lane when they know nobody's going to be there. And indeed, no response comes.
Yeah, massive. Got the super creeps coming in, so the lane will push back into the under.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Glove comes out.
Doesn't kill the catapult though.
They don't actually, they don't care about the glyph at all.
I need to hook this.
Radiant's
Cutting
bottom
creeps on Holly. It's a good play,
Radiant's bottom barracks
but
are under
that's
attack.
going to be megas.
Dire's top
Oh no,
tower
it's
is
still not
under
mid
attack.
for that.
Spectre is just like trying to panic ult there. Quap gets the ult before presumably dying.
Gonna die.
Oh man.
Wow, Spectre no hex.
Yep.
Broken.
Yeah, it's over. Wow. Spectre pops like a balloon.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Hook on the primal beast. He doesn't want this.
Yeah.
Spectre getting broken. Spectre getting broken with no health.
Radiant's bottom barracks.
Elsie's courier. A trivial distraction.
Like
Call it.
this primal beast hero, if gets ahead, then absolutely bodies Spectre.
Yeah, there's not really a lot you can do about it.
You have to. It means on Spectre you have to buy BKB. Like to play the game, you have to buy BKB, which is horrible.
Doesn't it pierce BKB?
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
The ult
No,
does.
the break.
Yeah, the ult
I
break
think-
does
I think
not.
the break-
The ult does. The ult does, but the break from the
Oh, the. Oh, okay.
no, the ult pierces the BKB.
Oh shit, I thought
Which
it
is-
did.
That's why it's so bad as well. Like you BKB, so you don't die to the E, and then okay, he ults you, and you're like, okay, fun.
Yeah.
Ogre Magi has a Scythe of Ice, guys.
Yeah, this.
Yeah, I saw it get hexed in the last fight, and I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I saw a
that's
Hex
done.
come out, and I was like, dang. I didn't even consider who would have built that. Dang, somebody recruited Lion. Matt is here to die. What is this?
Is he though?
Yes, is the answer. Yes, he is.
Ooh.
All right, we
That
did a little
was
bit of feeding.
Absolute insanity. What is he doing?
We do a small to moderate amount of trolling.
Jesus Christ. If they lose this game, everybody was going to remember that play for the rest of their lives. Oh, no.
Ace, one too many times now, brother.
Triple hex.
Okay, he gets. He's in though.
Danny's dead.
He's going for the nightfall. He's not gonna make it. Oh man.
Medusa revealing just to also die.
Potentially.
Oh my god, how's... Guess
So
we
yeah, they
have
can't
no
win
power
without
in
Matt,
the
so
game.
Matt cannot do that ever again.
That is true.
If Matt does that like once more after this, they're going to lose before he
I think
responds.
so.
Attack.
They do really struggle to kill
Dire's middle
Spectre
tower
without
has fallen.
Primal. Yeah.
Spectre just got MKB.
Oh, speaking of primal, everybody needs to leave now.
Nope.
Winston.
Primal needs to miss.
Okay, right. You know what? Hollywood teams look like they're blessed by God right now. This has been a miracle set of events.
Yeah, that's true. It's been a miracle in a certain perspective. It was a miracle that God told Matt to feed and then miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, intervened.
Mashallah, this is God's plan.
And he coming back up. Dire team looking to do Roche. Matt's still looking for people in the jungle. He's not going to find anybody, though.
It's a long one.
And yeah, it's the longest possible Roche, I believe, because it was potentially
Alright,
able to
now
spawn.
Don't fight, guys. Right, Matt team just needs to not fight for 2 minutes, and they win this game. Oh, here we go.
Impossible.
Hollywood scouted them.
Huh?
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay, I like.
no.
I'm proud of you for beating.
They hooked her!
Yeah, fair. Get out. Nobody saw. Nobody saw.
Yeah. Oh dear. This is so awful for the Danny team, this incredibly long Roche. It really is God is favoring the Radiant.
Yeah,
Dire's bottom tower
they
is
did
under
not want
attack.
this Roche timer.
Because Jumpman's about to just take the T3 at bot.
Looks like it, yeah.
Radiant are scanning.
Rem's sniffed this triangle invasion out. Ace is gonna get called by it, I think, but
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, they're just gonna have to TP away.
Is there going to be a chase? There was a catch. They caught
Oh,
Deucer. They caught the
Deucer.
Deucer.
Oh god.
Dire's bottom
Don't
tower
gaze this
is
out.
under attack.
Can they catch?
Probably.
Sniping now. I don't think you chased me far
Oh,
for
is there Arcane?
Yeah, they're going far for this. They're going so far for
this.
this.
It's going very deep for this.
They are likely to get her, that's the good news.
Maybe not.
Maybe,
Yeah.
never mind. Great hex from the Ogre. Tip.
God.
Yep.
Spectre's effigy gets
Yeah,
destroyed, all this happens.
Worthy tribute.
And Roche finally comes back up.
Oh, they'll
Now
force
the
back
buyback
down
is
that
there,
thing.
and they're gonna forget about Roche. That's the next miracle that's gonna happen.
Well, they should
Radiant's
force
middle
this
tower
and
is under attack.
Yeah,
They're
they're back.
Radiant structures are fortified.
just a tire early.
Shabo is sitting very forward for somebody with not much mana, I gotta tell you.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Hi, Hollywood.
My back over to Megas.
Oh wait, where are you going?
Cool.
Kim? That's a good target actually. I quite like that. Oh, that's
Primal Break comes out.
spells the parade.
The
I thought it's dead.
Pudge Vor.
Oh, Ace. Hey.
Pudge Vor, but she's just right back out. And she's dead. Die back on Spec. Die. No, not die back on LC. She just didn't die the first time. Jumpman coming in. Jumpman die back.
Legion has pulled back this time. That's big. Sabo is looking kind of.
Medusa ult comes out. Sniper, what the hell is that? Starts TPing for a half a second.
Is he going to turn around and kill everybody? What the fuck is going on? Legion dead. That's GG.
Ultra kill.
Sabo going to get a rampage. Give him the rampage, Hollywood.
No, he's just gonna give him the megas. Ogre Magi doesn't want to miss the end of the game. Friendly roar, denying roar. Hollywood has lost his mind. Okay, never mind. Hollywood has decided not to use his ult after all. Uh-oh. And the bug goes squish! And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
What season are we on?
18. I said 17 at the top of the video, but it's not true. Season 17 in the books. The
Back.
the man that they called the Smurf one.
Jeez.
Oh.
You've added all these people to this group? But
Yeah.
you know what? I'm going to bed.
Suddenly I've added people to this call for some reason.
Oh.
I don't know. Dusty, if you want to end stream, I could just make this a YouTube exclusive.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm really tired too.
I
don't know, they're even gonna pick
4
up.
in the morning. I'm going to bed. See you guys.
Yeah, no
All
bet.
right. Well, these guys maybe pick up or maybe don't. And while Mr. Dusty goes to sleep, do a brief rundown of the post game. Oh, Danny says 1 sec in all caps. I mean, this game was just everything it needed to be. The issues from last game were mostly corrected. I mean, Matt still had a couple of minutes, or a couple of moments rather. Why is my Dota client crashed? Well, everyone will get to hear this great audio over the visual of my Dota's one frame. But the issue from the last game of Matt and Danny both overextending a lot did get corrected at the end of the day. The team played a lot more cohesively, a lot more as a unit than in game 2, which I think was really, at the end of the day, was really the core of the issue. It was just bad team play in game 2 that really lost that game for them. I think if they had just rallied around the flag and just kept the pressure going, then it's probably just a clean sweep, another boring 2-0 finals for the LD2L. But yeah, they brought it together, and when they brought it together, I mean, it was just very simple as the Hollywood team strategy in the last couple of weeks, and this is to his credit, mind you, has been to identify and prey on the weaknesses of the teams he's been facing. I didn't favor him against Culpless either, and even having seen it, I still don't favor him hypothetically against Culpless, but Hollywood did the homework. Or somebody did at least, but let's just say Hollywood, just to be nice and give some credit, did some homework, figured out what he was facing, figured out what the strengths and weaknesses of the team were, went all in on the weaknesses, and I think that was really what sunk the Culpless team at the end of the day. Is, if Culpless team didn't have that happen to them, they probably win 2-0. But because they did, the fight wasn't fair. It wasn't equal. And in Dota 2, that's fine. It's not a bad thing to not have a fair fight. He had an advantage. He took it. He ran with the advantage. I think in Game 1 and Game 2, the Hollywood team was on the same story. I think they had correctly identified the issues with the USDanny team, and especially in Game 2, were really leaning on exploiting the weaknesses. But unfortunately for them in Game 1 and Game 3, I think they played tightly enough that you just couldn't exploit the weaknesses enough to give the Hollywood team a decisive advantage. That at the end of the day, the USDanny team was up on paper, and they played in such a way that that advantage couldn't get washed away. But oh, there's one for you. I've been not coughing on the gas the whole time. That was the first time that I hit G and I coughed immediately. I've been doing that the whole time. You just haven't been noticing due to the power of Discord and OBS push to talk O-Vision. I'll give the people I added here. I'll give them till I get automatically kicked out of this call to wrap it up. But overall, I wasn't really a part of this season. I did a few things for the Carp team near the end. Unfortunately, they didn't listen to me Game 1 of the Danny series, and it still makes me cry to this day. Did a few things with the Carp team, and I did some scouting, and that's really, for the most part, most of what I did. I did keep at least track of the games. And if you're listening this far, the answer to the question of, am I going to cast next season is, it depends. I don't know. I think if there's, I like the progress back towards a not stupid game that Dota has made in the last couple of patches. And if the progress continues between now and the next season, then I am more than fine. I am more than happy to resume. If not, then nah. And that's going to be the line. So, if we don't get our interview, at least we get that. And that's what we're waiting for, by the way. We're waiting for interview with the winning team. I have a feeling they might have just immediately ran to the Discord server of the RD2L team, which I believe is going on in just 6 minutes. But, yeah, you know how it goes. Okay. Yeah, looks... Oh, no, Danny did just join. That was very good timing. I was literally just about to say that... Oh, Matt's also here. I was literally about to wrap up. You two joined just in time. Hello.
Wrap up. Hi,
Yeah.
how are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you? You guys
Oh,
won.
yeah. Yeah, barely.
Yeah, we're pretty calm.
You didn't read your script. You were supposed to do this back in 14. Remember?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Matt suggested silencer.
Fucked
Dude,
up.
you wanted to pick that.
No, I
Yeah,
said
we
silencer
we
mid.
had the Lena picked, and
I
this guy said go pick silence.
I
Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
I said
That's-
mid silencer wasn't bad a few days before, and I guess you took that to mean, oh, I should pick it then without knowing why it's good. Anyway, you won. That's the important thing. You can add the other guys to the team if anybody else wants to come on. As tradition, even though this has been the most untraditional LD2L season so far,
Yeah, where were you, bro? You let me down, bro.
I
missed your
hate the
content.
meta. That's the answer. I hate this dumb facet shit. I don't like it.
It is
Well, it's
pretty
fun.
annoying.
Anyway,
It's like more variation.
I showed up for the most important game. That's the important part. So, does anybody else want to join? I could throw at least Sabo in. I don't think I have GD or Otter added. Oh, I think I do have Otter added.
Sure, you
Maybe.
could send them in if they want to join.
Yeah, sure.
So shoot 'em a
I'll invite right
call, I
now.
guess.
And you're not on stream, but you are on recording for the record. Because Dusty was streaming, he was like, "Oh, I'm
It's
going
gonna
to sleep in
go
it."
up on YouTube.
Yes, I do not have Sabo, so
Well, yeah, I think I threw really hard in game 2.
Oh
I think
yeah,
I
you
really
should have
tried.
heard what we were saying about you on guest. Oh, you got super
Yeah.
mega flamed in game 2.
I
That
think
was
the thing about game 2 is like maybe we could have won, but I think his build just tilted me out of the universe, and I didn't want to like. I just wanted to go next. Like I'm done.
And by the way,
Like
for
my
the
roots.
The sad
Gone.
thing is, I was actually strong later, but it is what it is.
for those
Yeah,
of
so
you, I
he's
guess
like a strong hero.
I guess I shouldn't. I guess I shouldn't have gone this far without saying this. So I should point out, this is godlike Matt. Matt, say something.
Oh, hey.
Matt, you won
Hey.
the most Smurf award by a majority of the vote. How do you feel about that?
I don't think
Who was
it's
second?
fair. I don't think it's fair at all. I don't think it's fair at all. I got in here because of a unfortunate losing streak. Like my MMR is like I'm legal, bro. Like it was
There you go.
4K. I'm under that. I'm at 39, so
For the record, there were 20 votes total for that, and you got 12 of them. So you got a majority, and 3 of the votes against were for memes. Like I voted for Kyrix. So
yeah, I think the teams were very well balanced, to be honest. We like the other teams had a lot more MMR in total. Like they had like their lineups were like some like 4 Archons or like 4 Archons, 1 Legend. Like it was well balanced. Like we didn't crush ourselves to like a 12-3 record or 12-2. I don't
that's
remember.
true. You didn't crush
I think-
yourself. You just figured out to
like,
take
most
Golden
of-
Dragon 3.
Well, most of
I
the
think-
games we literally always had to like try and do a comeback. So
There's that.
That's
I mean,
why,
hey, you
yeah.
lost game 2. Yeah,
Yeah, I
it was
feel like-
weird. The teams this season, it felt like there was like the top 3 teams, and they were a little fluid because I felt like for most of the season, the top 3 teams, probably in order, were Hollywood, Copeless, you guys. And then eventually it gets to the point where Holly team and Copeless team start sagging, Carp team starts rising, and eventually they take that other spot. But outside of those 4 guys, I must admit it did not really feel like any of the other 4 teams were a team. Like when Gotham team won the Kyrix team the week 2 of their guys left, and he was standing in with 2 dudes nobody had ever heard of before, I was like, okay, it's over for Gotham.
yeah, I don't know. I do think I think Puckett was on the rise, to be honest. They had a really good team
Maybe.
towards the end of the
I think the key
Third
issue, and
game.
you guys actually fell into this, I noticed it. I think the key issue is that Kruger Rand was a 2-hero wonder. He was like he was like very, very leaned onto the puddle because it's like he had the Windrunner and not the Windrunner and Quap. He had the Quap and something else. I don't remember what the other one was, but it's like might have been Windrunner actually. If he was on one of those 2 heroes, like almost every time he got those 2 heroes, the team won, and every time those heroes were banned, the team lost. So, like every time, basically.
Yeah, I think a lot of the teams this season just didn't know how to end the game. They were very strong early to mid game, but then we just knew we could just hold high ground and win in the end.
I think there was a
Yeah,
lot of
also-
narrow pools. I think that was really what the big killer on a lot of teams is like the narrow pools. I think Pocket was never destined to glory because there were too many people on his team with too limited pools. I think that's really what killed the Copless team in the end. Was like Average Peen really has played 2 heroes in the last 5 years at mid. And if you ban them, he doesn't have a game. Like it's that kind of thing. Danny, you captained and you won. Last time you captained, you didn't win. What changed?
I think even though I might have mauled it once or twice, I think as a player I've gotten more more
Calm and
I don't know.
serene. You
Sure.
you saw Matt go bot and die the exact same way 3 times in a row in game 2, and you still didn't even get mad.
I mean, I was mad, but I think in prior seasons I would have just called GG or something like that. Like,
Well, bro, he
or like,
drafted you for a reason.
He did
yeah, but
draft
I
you.
did draft
Like-
Matt. Like I knew. I mean, we obviously played the season like before, like once before, and I kind of knew what we were.
And you're in
He's
you're in
probably the best player in
RD2L.
the league.
You're in a team with in RD2L as well, Sabo. I noticed different positions,
Yeah.
but
No, me and Matt are in the same team, right? Or what do
Yeah,
you mean?
man.
oh,
Yeah.
it might have been that you two were playing against Sabo, but I definitely spectated a match with you two in it, and Sabo was also in the game, and PPM was also in that on that team, I believe.
Yeah, it's me,
Yeah,
PPM,
maybe.
and Danny.
I see.
Yeah, we're against Blue Jay today.
Oh, nice.
You should go cast that actually.
You're against Blue Jay in 9 minutes, so maybe we shouldn't take forever here.
Well, our team's playing
they-
game 1 right now.
Did they? Are they
Oh,
winning?
nice.
I don't know.
Who's standing in for you guys? You know?
I have no idea. But
Some
they're
randos, I
probably
guess,
mad
yeah.
because we've done this 2 weeks in a row where we should have won just game 2 and we just threw. Like last week was fucked. We lost to Mega Creeps. Like it was so sad.
No, it was 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, that was two
Yeah.
weeks
Oh, that was
ago.
2 weeks ago then.
Last
Yeah,
last
2 weeks
week you
ago.
just 2-0'd. Last
Yeah,
week you
but
2-0'd because Carp didn't do what I told him to do in game 1, and then when he did do it in game 2, God shit on his head.
What'd you
Somebody
tell me to do?
here's a fun fact. In game 2, Matt, right before you went in on what was the pivotal team fight, somebody looked at your inventory and said he doesn't have Ags, and then literally 1 second later you got Ags.
When?
In the game against Carp game 2 when you were Huskar.
Oh yeah.
That
He
that
does.
that
Still
Ags
does
reveal
that.
killed them immediately.
Yeah.
Somebody,
uh,
and like literally right before you were on a ward or something, somebody looked at your inventory and said he has no Ags, we can fight, and then you
But
got
where's
it.
those casts? Can you send me those casts?
I didn't cast
Really?
them. I was
Oh.
just for like 2 or 3 weeks I was doing with Carp team what I was doing with you guys several seasons ago, and that's how they 2-0 Copless. And
You
I
should
didn't tell
just-
Copless.
That's sad, man.
But I did
What
think
did he do?
like you could say Matt's rigged, right? But I feel like all the games were close, like to the point where we could have just lost as well.
I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. You had Golden Dragon, you had Sabo, and they were both kind of Achilles' heels to some degree. Sabo, was spending most of the season
Yeah,
in
I
a
mean,
role
he's
he
a
barely
support
plays.
main, right?
Yeah, like I looked at his record once, and he was like less than 50 pause 1 games in his life.
Yeah.
And
And
Black
it kind of
Otter
shows, I feel like.
and Golden Dragon was always like spent the whole season in lanes with no MMR. Like, I guess that's not true. In the final version of the team, he wasn't the 5, but like he was spending most of the season like on with Black Otter in a lane, and that was like I actually recommended him when you face each other on group stage. I was like, just go all in on this off lane, and then he team swapped, and he was like, "Did you tell Danny about this?" That really happened.
I think the swap was weird, like, cause I feel like Matt and Sabo should have just owned every lane like hard, but like I think they were like drawing it and stuff. Like they weren't really
Yeah, I
Well,
just
the problem
demolishing it.
is
So we had
the
to
problem.
switch and stuff.
Yeah, like the thing is, like Sabo, he's a support, right? So he's not a. He doesn't know. I don't know. Like it's just different. Like I was on P1 and I have Otter, so we're not like respectfully gonna win the lane necessarily. Like Otter can not play the lane right. And then so it's either a wash and then a draw, or like I go in the off lane and I make sure that lane is good, and then because I know Danny's gonna win mid, so if I know I can get one lane to go well and then we win mid, then it's fine to sack like the safe lane. But in
There you go.
some matchups, I had to go P1, just because like either they banned Sabo's heroes. Like I think I should have went P1 on that Wraith King game. I don't think we should have taken the risk of picking Wraith King.
Yeah,
I think
that was actually literally it. It was in the bracket game, and I was like, okay, so what you do against the Danny team is you get an off lane that's gonna get some momentum out of winning the lane, and you get a pause one that's going to go long. And they were like, I know what to do. We're gonna get Centaur and Ursa. Not quite what I had in mind, to say the least.
the Centaur was so annoying though in that series.
Yeah, that's true, but the problem is that if Centaur comes out of a lane where he went 1,000,000-0 versus if Centaur comes out of a lane where he went 0-1,000,000, it's not really all that much different at the end of the day. It's bad for the safe
on.
lane he went up against, but
Do you think if we lose to Pocket Team, they win this whole thing?
no.
I think
Oh, you don't think so?
I think
I think they do.
I think they do.
I
Like
think
all the other teams don't know, but like, okay, I'm serious. I'm not even like like out of my ass, but I think the two teams I was personally worried about was the Pocket team and the Hollywood team, and only the Hollywood team because Hollywood is he drafts very very well, and he like actually takes a lot of time to like prepare for games. But
yeah, I was talking about that while you guys are coming
other
in.
than that, I think on like just like I don't even I'm not even trolling. Like I think the Pocket team, like when we played them, that was probably the best. Like I think I threw game 2. I think we stomped Hollywood both games. Like we stomped them on the third, but I genuinely think Puckett's team is the only one that gave us trouble like each games, and they beat us multiple times when we scrimmed them. Like they're a good team. Like they just don't know how to end the game, and that's how we would win. Is we would just wait until they threw, but they would own. Like they're a good team, and I don't think any other team really is like capable of doing what we did. And
I'm
turning
mean
the game
enough to
around.
say that if Carp gets to face them, I think I just sink them on behalf of Carp because I think I got that team figured out. I don't
So
know if
Carp
Pocket team
was
beats
not.
the way I draft.
Bro, I went Huskar mid. I don't know. We still won. Like I
That's
was
true.
greedy.
I'll be frank enough to say that when I looked at the stats, I was like, if they didn't lose that one fight, they just win that game. So is that?
Which fight?
It's the one where he Ags revealed right after they said he didn't have it. Somebody made
Oh,
the
I
call.
see.
Is it when I caught the jug with the
Yeah,
eggs?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I
That
knew
didn't
what I was
happen.
doing.
It's like the jug was like by far and away top of the net worth chart, and outside of that specific interaction, didn't really have an answer. So if that didn't happen, you guys probably at least lose that one. Game one, you
Well, it would have happened
definitely
either way.
game one, you definitely win. That one is for sure. But either way, I don't think they sink Carp thing. I think I just had the Pocket team figured out. I could cut them to shreds. But either way, that being that,
I think I'd like to give like a little shout out to the Hollywood team because I feel like they played to kind of kill me and it kind of worked.
yeah, I
Like
think
every 2 minutes they rotated like for the rune, and I think they killed me almost like every time.
it was really sad because in game 3 it didn't work at all. Like they were constantly rotating into your lane and killing you every opportunity they got, and you literally the whole time you were still higher net worth than the Quap or any other
Yeah, no, that
course.
was even telling. Like
I
it made
genuinely
it so
think.
Mac could like kill the Spectre and stuff. So it's like
Yeah,
it
I
worked out.
genuinely think if I went BKB, um, we wouldn't even had a game 3. Like we would have been done, and we would have had RD2L. Like I'm not even being a dick. Like I owned that lane so hard that I had a big lead, and I decided to like be greedy and like go Lincolns. It was terrible, and then I fed like 3 times going Lincolns.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I said. It's like you could have had 6 Iron Branches, you'd be doing better if you hadn't died those 3 times.
well,
The
no,
same
I
way.
straight up threw. I threw,
So
but we also it would have been a rough game, I think. But I think we could have won. Actually, I
yeah.
don't know with the Wraith King, but
No,
anyways.
I think it's a possibility. I mean, the Wraith King was completely useless because he didn't have a game. That was the long and short of it. He didn't have a game, therefore he didn't do anything. He was playing, especially he had the talent where it's like you have to have a game to do something. He didn't have a game. He just didn't win lane. He got killed a few times. He was starving. It's like never got above the bottom net worth chart. What can you do?
But I think the team I was most scared of playing was Hollywood's team, but I think the team that we had the most trouble with while playing was the Pocket team.
All you had to
Let's
do was
put it
just
that
ban the
way.
Quap.
I think
Maybe, but I mean, I think they played around. Like maybe it would have been better to have been the centaur over the cop.
I mean,
Yeah,
the thing about the
I
Quab
do
is
think so.
like, I mean, I don't mean to be mean, but it's like when he's not on a comfort hero, he just kind of feeds. Like, it's not that you're giving him turning him from having a neutral game to having, or turning a good game to a neutral game when you ban that. It's like you're turning him from having a good game to no game when you do that. Like he plays his puddle like super well. He is. I would go as far as to say is that when Kruger Rand is on a comfort hero, he's probably I would favor him against any mid, even you, Danny.
You know what?
But
Sorry, let me say this. Like, hopefully Hollywood listened this far into it, but I think Hollywood probably is the reason why those games went. Like, I think Hollywood has the biggest impact. Really, like Spectre obviously like owned, but she had a really rough start, and like the disruptor in both games was very annoying. Like, even in the Axe game, like it was giving me trouble with the line, like just the kite and shit.
yeah, it's funny. I was
So
talking about it on
I
cast.
think Hollywood is probably like, if we gave him disruptor again, it would probably have been a rough game. But then he was like on Weaver, so it's kind of like bad Weaver game
Yep.
too. But I do think like he had a very big impact those two games. I think it was him and then like Cream just farming
Excuse me, it's Krem.
creme fraiche.
Yep.
Is it creme?
Yeah, it is. I actually made a
Creme.
note because Joel on stream kept calling him Cream, and I was like, it's Krem. But
Did he say that?
the big thing is like, as I thought in the game is like, and this is what won him last week as well. It's like I don't really favor Hollywood on paper. If it's 5 gray blobs without a pre-existing strategy crashing into each other, I don't favor him against Copless or you guys like ever. And the thing I said was the thing that got you victory in game 3 is that you patched the holes in the boat. Because his thing was is that even though his players were generally the underdogs compared to the other top teams, I do think he did like a much better job scouting on multiple levels, not just finding the picks and bans, but finding the weaknesses, finding how do these players play, how do these players think, and exploiting that to get a victory out of it, which is definitely a fair way to play. He's beating teams on the strategic level. He's not necessarily going to be winning on that tactical or like actual battle level. I do think on the tactical level he did do a good job. He's picking very good fights in game 2 especially. Hammering the weaknesses when he found them very quickly. On that strategic level is where I think he was really doing the best this season. I think that's why he got to finals. And there's very many alternate. If Hollywood sleeps in one day, doesn't even think about what Copless team is doing. That alternate universe is you versus Copless this week. Either way, I got a bunch of food here, and I think people are tired of staring at a blank screen. So, Matt, anyone you want to shout out?
Oh, shout out Danny.
You
our
can't shout out
captain.
Danny. He's right here. Shout out somebody who is watching at home and is not here right now.
Okay. Well, I think Black Otter played amazing in the playoffs. And he got most of the bans in the first phase afterwards. So shout out to him for enduring me and Danny yelling at him.
I mean, the
And
whole team in general. Like, I
yeah,
think we might mauled sometimes a little.
like
too much.
I don't think any other player than Danny could have survived this environment. I feel like anyone else would have just like quit or just like been like fuck you guys. So I think he'll take my shout out.
After a season of playing with Danny as well, because he was on with him last season.
I mean, it's like my third
Yeah.
season with Otter, I think.
And Copless is like, oh, fella, last season, poor Black Otter, getting the worst of Danny at every turn.
I was getting the worst of Copless. He's getting yelled at.
Damn, poor Danny. Okay, so anybody else? Shout somebody out in Quebec. Shout out somebody in Quebec.
Who's in Quebec? I don't know who's in Quebec.
Say a celebrity if you want.
I don't
Say the
know.
name of your favorite Hab.
Well, they're no longer playing, but probably Caulfield at this point.
There we go. Shout outs to Caulfield. Danny, who do you want to shout out?
I guess I'll shout out my team for sure. The rest of my team, I guess, and Matt. I think Matt deserves a shout out too because he played out of his mind for the primal, especially. I mean, do you think he
What
should have
about-
been allowed to the Liga, Nani?
I think he shouldn't have done that charge off the triangle into 5 people and died immediately.
Oh yeah, that's kind of. I was saying,
Right
like,
on
get some
camera
boost,
too. I saw you do
stuff
that
like
whole thing. Everybody was watching you when you did that.
I
He
know.
did something similar before, like with the haste. I
No,
saw
that's what
before
he's
that.
talking about.
No,
That's
there
what
was
he's
another
talking
one before that.
No,
right?
I'm talking about when you were in the last match when you were in the triangle, and for no reason too, because the top lane of Rax is already down. Nobody was on vision. You were
Oh,
just
yeah,
like,
yeah,
time to
yeah.
go, charge, and then you went right into 5 people and died immediately.
I'm pretty sure if they didn't change stun me there, I killed almost all of them. I'm not even kidding. Like I break them, I Shivas, and like Blade Mail, and like they would
I
have
mean,
had
I
the
feel
back.
like I could say the same thing. Like if they don't change stuff, I kill them. I'm like, it's kind of a silly
Yeah,
thing to say.
yeah, I
it's
guess.
it's
But
true in a
like,
way. If they play very
but,
suboptimally, you can win.
but they almost didn't have enough stuns. Like they used everything to kill me. But anyways,
Okay,
yeah.
Danny, shout out somebody who's not an LD2L player.
I'll shout out my RD Till team.
Hell yeah, because we're about to play.
We're about to win. Yeah. We're about to
Okay,
win.
now shout out to your favorite Hab.
He
My
doesn't
what?
know how players.
Yeah, I don't
Your favorite
what that
Hab.
is.
Well,
His
just
I don't know
say
what the
whoever
Hab
you
is.
think is a Hab. Just say the name of somebody you think might be a Hab.
Anani?
Hell yeah!
I don't know what the Hab is.
Oh my.
It means a member
It
of the
kinda rhymes with
Habsburg royal
hag.
family.
I was just thinking maybe like it rhymes with hag, so whatever.
I never heard someone laugh like that.
I can't
I
believe
will
it.
say though, like if Matt wasn't on this team, like I could see us like not disbanding and stuff because I just wouldn't be able to take it.
The Montreal Canadiens hockey team. The people on that team are called Habs.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that.
There you go. Today you learned something, and today everybody in Dota Town learned something. So, until we meet
Wait, do you have
again.
someone to shout out?
Oh, sure, go ahead. Shout out somebody else.
No, you.
Oh, me?
Yeah,
Shout outs to
shout out.
Randy. One of my favorite Habs. You know, I think he got a tryout on the
No,
London
in the
Knights.
league. Who cares, bro? Who cares
You-
about hockey right now?
In the league? Well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The National Hockey League.
Oh
All
my
right.
God.
Before we leave, I
He's-
need
Okay,
you
shout outs
give
to
me-
somebody in the league. Shout outs to Love for having the funniest name. If you or somebody you know want to learn Dota 2 at a casual or more competitive level, go to ld2l.gg today to sign up. It is too late to get into this season. It's over. I wasn't even fucking here. But season 19, you never know when that's happening. Hopefully there will be, announcements when signups are opening and also closing so, people see and sign up. And yeah, until next time, you guys finally won. I've
Well,
only
I have
been
a question
waiting
for
many
you.
seasons now, guys. Come on, where was it?
We got rid of the dead weight. Smiley face.
Damn! I'm telling Beanie said that.
How'd
Wait,
you
I
know
have
it
a
was
question
her?
for you.
How'd you
Okay.
know it was her?
Yeah. Why you just assume her? I was
Well-
talking about meth.
Damn! I'm telling Meth.
Oh God, bro.
No,
It was
I
bad.
have a question for you. Doug. Who
Huh?
was the LVP?
The LVP? Of like the
Yeah.
whole season or like your team?
The series and the season, yeah, everything.
Okay, LVP of the season.
What does that mean? What is the LVP?
The least valuable player. It's the opposite of MVP.
Oh shit.
The LVP on your team was Golden Dragon because one time we were on Discord and I was trying to give him some advice and he fucking turned my audio down and just talked over me. So fuck him. Doesn't deserve the ring. The LVP of the entire season is Golden Dragon because one time we were in Discord and I was trying to give him some advice and he just turned me down and talked over me. So fuck him. Doesn't deserve the ring. See you next time.